Good afternoon and welcome to the 2021 Division III Rowing Selection Show. I'm your host, Will Haskett. The championship regatta is just 2 weeks from this Friday, and today we set the field and the lane assignments for that meet. There are just 6 spots available for teams this year, with 3 automatic qualifiers already knowing they are in the race, 3 more at-large berths to hand out today. Those 6 teams travel to Sarasota, Florida, and Nathan Benderson Park to compete for a national title. So which 6 teams will be sending 2 8 boats to compete in the meet? We find out right now by unveiling all 6 teams. We will do so with the 3 automatic qualifiers first to delay the drama a little bit more. The first team to unveil is Ithaca, the 2-time national champions, returning to a meet they know very well and enter off a 3rd consecutive Liberty League title. The Bombers left no doubt in the Varsity 8 race, crossing the line a full 15 seconds ahead of 2nd place. The second boat's even better, a 21-second victory in that meet. Champions in 2004 and 2005 will rely on the depth in those 2 boats to try and bring a 3rd trophy home as national champion. Next team is Washington College, winners of the Mid-Atlantic Rowing Conference Championships for an 8th consecutive year. The Shore women are back in the championship regatta and already have some postseason hardware. Head coach Carrie Hughes was the conference coach of the year and watched 2 members of her varsity boat earn all conference honors. Caroline Jackson and Agnes Anderson were named all conference and led 1 of 2 boats that won races in that conference regatta. And they'll be joined by a team you know is going to be there. That's Bates, the dominant program in the sport. Over the last half-decade, the Bobcats have won 3 straight national championships and 4 of the last 5. They appear poised to be a strong force again this year with the always difficult NESCAC Championship Regatta, a test of strength in the postseason. Bates won battles against both Williams and Hamilton to get the title. It is a boat with a lot of experience led by senior coxswain Elizabeth Folsom and senior stroke Catherine Berry-Toon. Both were in the primary 8 boat in 2019 when Bates won the national title en route to that championship, and they will be a tough opponent again coming up in Florida. All right, now to our 3 at-large ones. First one off the board, Hamilton. The Continentals came within 7 seconds in the first Varsity 8 against Bates in the NESCAC Championship. That as a result, it could easily be flipped with the national championship on the line. And what helps too here is the depth, with a 2nd Varsity 8 coming off a 3-second victory over Bates in that same championship. A program growing in strength. This is the 3rd NCAA Championship Regatta appearance for Hamilton. Also good momentum for Pacific Lutheran. The Lutes are packing up the boats for another trip to the east, as this marks the 5th regatta appearance and now 3rd in a row. Fresh off a 5th consecutive Northwest Conference Championship, the Lutes swept both of the Varsity 8 races, including a 29-second victory in the primary varsity race. Jessie Doherty provides the fire from her coxswain position and will look to help the team improve on its best finish of 4th nationally, which came back in 2016. All right, one more nervous weight ends. It is Wesleyan, the last spot in nervous weights, down to the end of the list. It's the 3rd tournament appearance for a team that was wondering if its season would even continue after finishing 3rd of the NESCAC West Region Championship. That cost the Cardinals a spot in the full conference championships, but not apparently a spot in the national meet. They did, however, in that regional meet win the 2nd Varsity 8 race, so the depth could surprise coming up in Florida. All right, so now we've got the 6 teams that will be competing for a national title, but what about the lane assignments coming up for that championship in Sarasota? We have those 2 for you. We will begin and put them all up on the screen there for you. Bates with their NESCAC partners in Wesleyan in the first Heat A of the first Varsity 8 boat, with Pacific Lutheran getting the lane 2 draw. In the second heat in the first Varsity 8s, it's Ithaca, Hamilton, and Washington College. Ithaca drawing the inside lane, Hamilton and Washington College on the outside. In the second Varsity 8 race, Heat A, Wesleyan, Pacific Lutheran, and Ithaca, with Hamilton, Bates, and Washington College, lanes 3, 4, and 2, coming up in Heat B. All right, there you have it. Who is in and traveling to Florida, not to mention where they will be starting coming up to compete for a national championship. The action gets underway at Nathan Benderson Park in Sarasota, Florida, coming up on May the 28th. That's hosted by the University of Central Florida and the Suncoast Aquatic Nature Center Association. You will not miss a second of the action, because guess what? You can watch the races right here on NCAA.com. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Will Haskett. Congratulations and best of luck to all the student athletes competing in this year's championship.
For the win!
If a champion can teach us anything, it's to stay hungry, to keep our resolve, and to prepare for what's next. So to the players in the college sports community who never stop believing, the end goal is in sight. The ultimate rally. A comeback for all ages. For the fans, the teams, and most importantly, the players. Let's bring on the next champion. We're ready.